Hey there, hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing you around a 1971 F100 pick 'em up. This is a original paint Boxwood green over ivy, two-tone Ranger trim truck with all the right fix, and she's done up quite tastefully. This is a Restomod, if you haven't been informed by the title already. Let's get right into it. Kicking things off up front, well, we have this nice broken in paint job. You see there's authentic wear and tear, some spots where it's rubbed through, but it's not rotten. You know, there's no rust holes in this thing. This is right where you want it to be. We want to stop it right here. Now up front, we've got a new grille, we've got new chrome, we've got new lights, new lenses, giving this thing a really nice and bright contrast. I think the Ford script across the hood has been replaced as well because there's no pitting or oxidation. Now for the meat and potatoes, my favorite part of most vehicles, and certainly this one. Ooh, baby. Gen 2 5-liter Coyote. This comes out of your Mustang. She's been dialed up a little bit. She's got a nice cold air intake, a set of long tube headers, a nice tune on it. She's cranking some ponies. We've got a nice thick Wizard Racing 3-inch aluminum radiator with dual electric fans on it. You see we got a Wilwood master cylinder with the power booster beyond that. This does have power steering as well. And making this baby tick, it's actually a Ford Performance control pack here, which kind of puts your factory Coyote motor almost on a standalone system, gets rid of all the security and all those other silly provisions we don't need. The hood is being supported by a set of billet hood hinges by CVF. Those are badass, and just a little bit more jewelry on this thing. I'm sure the stock ones worked fine. Those are a lot cooler. Seals up great, and let's work our way down the side. That nice Ranger body side molding on our bump side truck, looking sweet. We've got a billet set of wheels. It's from Hot Rods by Boyd, the HRBB wheels. These are 20 inches in diameter. It's a Nitto NT 555, and it's a 245/45 up front. And we're also sporting some upgraded disc brakes. This thing's getting its stance from DJM's drop suspension kit. It looks sweet. It's not an overly firm ride. It still has some characteristics of a 70s truck, but it's a hell of a lot better if you ask me. Great gaps. Honestly, this patina is perfect. I love it. The cab, the glass, the moldings. There might be a scuff or a dent on some of them, but shit, I think it just makes it cooler. Tailgate out back, a little bit of rust on the surface, but it's clean, no holes, not rotten. Tailgate itself. You know, down here, this is an area where they hold moisture. We have no rot. And I'll lift up this nice mat for you. Surface rust, but it's solid as can be. And pretty trick. You don't have to run this mat, or maybe you cut a hole in it, but this is actually where we have our fuel fill. We've got a custom aluminum fuel tank underneath here with a billet cap on it and this nice hideaway door, which is super slick. Normally, the fuel tank on these trucks will be behind the seat, which has been known to put a little odor in the cab, and it also cramps out your leg room. So we've removed it, get a few more inches, no odor in the cab, and they've flushed the old fuel fill off the side of the cab, and you can't even tell because they were able to blend the paint back in perfectly. Tailgate closes up nicely. All the lenses back here are new. Look at the dishes out back. That's quite a bit of wheel. We're riding on a 315. Gosh dang, 315/35 R20 with the disc back here as well. And I'm just gonna add the gaps on this thing, man. It's crispy. Obviously, we're not after perfect show finishes. However, if you wanted to put a paint job on a truck, I mean, this would be one to do it. It's really straight. Let's check out the interior. All right, this thing is really tastefully done in here. Doors open up awesome. We have the original door tag present. The door edges are clean, have no dough or signs of any repair done. The rockers look original, the cab corners look original, and they are dry. Door cards, these look fresh. This is a nice black vinyl that matches the seat cover in here. The factory bench has been recovered. And we hop on in here. You see we got a new factory style steering wheel on a tilting column. Get all the room you could ever want or need inside of here. Beautiful set of instruments. Ranger trim gives us the faux wood accents, which I really dig. And if you're not hip to the fellows over at Dakota Digital, now you are. Hottest gauge pack on the market. They're not cheap, but they work really well with these modern engine swaps, and they just look awesome. Over here, we got our Bluetooth radio, and this one has upgraded speakers. We have one on the dash, a couple behind the seat, and there's also an amp powering those. Got a nice ashtray here. Dash pad looks excellent. as does the top of the dash. This nice perforated speaker guard is looking nice, as are the defrost vents. Original Ranger badge, pretty cool. Factory glove box liner. It's actually pretty deep. An original what's it, tire pressure or jack instruction sticker. Yeah, jack instructions. That's cool too. All right, down below that, heater box, our little vent door. Flip that here in something simple for the ladies in your life. They can hang their bag right off of that on date night. Or if you're a cool guy like me, forget the girls. Hang your little bag from the party store on that. Lastly, if we look up above, we notice we have a headliner in this truck, which is not standard equipment. This was when you got a Ranger. So you get all this nice bright chrome, you got these visors. This thing's sweet. Bluetooth hooked up. Alright, this thing actually slams pretty good. That sounds sweet. Tracking down the road nicely. These instruments, man, they're beautiful and they're working good. So we have the old analog style sweeping Speedo, but it also gives us the digits down here. They're very legible. And additionally, the tack is this nice green bar up top. Very cool. And then everything else, pretty self-explanatory. Oil pressure, coolant temp, fuel level, and a amp meter. My bad. The 6-speed, it just shifts seamlessly. I'm digging that. And not that anyone is considering an old truck for the good gas mileage. However, this fuel-injected Coyote with this 6-speed automatic probably gets in the mid-20s, I would presume, if you're driving it like we are right now. Got a turn coming up here. And she feels nice. Good to be back. Alright, this thing's a little rocket ship, and it feels pretty dang good at highway speeds. No shaking or vibrating in the steering wheel. This thing's so cool. Sure to get your heart pumping. Let's do it again. Woo-hoo-hoo! Alright, and the 4-wheel power brakes, this thing stops on a dime. This truck is a riot. If you want to know anything more about it, be sure to check out the link in the description. That will take you over to the full listing of this vehicle on our website. That's where we put out a whole build biology. You can also click through a photo gallery with pictures all the way around it, pictures up underneath it. This thing's solid as all get up, and the underside is quite handsome. It's got a lot of cool parts. Feel free to give us a shout at any time. The number is 248-714-2110, or you can hit us via email at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. Give this video a like, we'd appreciate it, and also subscribe to the channel. It is free to do and puts our new arrivals in front of you without you having to go hunting all over the interwebs. We've all gotten lost doing that. We appreciate it greatly, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See ya.